So, so recently within the last few weeks, a public announcement was made basically that Pusha T's next upcoming album was going to be released, and Kanye West was going to be responsible for the production. Okay, and the name of that album is called Daytona, and it was also stated that this album is only going to have 7 tracks, which is a nice throwback. You know, oh, excuse me. I listened to the album. The album is literally good music. It's really good. You know what I'm saying? I had higher expectations, but none of the songs are bad. None of the tracks suck. The album is really good. Also, during this public service announcement, Pusha T also said that he's going to be going in at Drake. So among these 7 tracks, one of the songs was a song called Infrared, which I think he was probably talking about Drake. The first part of the song, and it's dope, of course. The first part of the song, he's actually talking about something else. You know, Pusha T been doing this for a while. He's got the wordplay. He's got clever lyrics. So, and he can rap. So, you know, this is nothing new to me, really. The first part of the song, he's actually talking about something else, and then it seemed like it was obvious. His energy is dedicated and directed towards Drake. And I mean, he was stating some fact. He was making some good statements. He was making some good statements. You know what I'm saying? They may or may not be facts. I think they probably were. So it's just like, all right, you know. So Drake, the rapper, yes, that Drake, the rapper, he pays attention, of course. So within 24 hours of this album's release, Drake drops the Duppy freestyle. Okay, now the Duppy freestyle it's really good. It's really good. Lyrically, it's really good. Drake got a lot of clever lines. You know, he's got a lot of clever rhymes in there, a lot of good lines. Yo, I think Drake did a really good job on this one. Drake did a really good job. Strong statement. So, of course, you know how the social media savages are. You know, immediately they're like, oh, Drake got a body. Drake got the W. Oh, it's over for Pusha. This, that, blah, 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 blah. We live in the future now. So if you've been online, you've been on the internet, just like I'm on the internet now, you know how it is. You know what I'm saying? People talk, people post crazy comments online, on the internet, because I think they feel like there will be no immediate, if at all, physical repercussions that they will have to go through. They will have to endure, you know, either them or any one of their family members for the most part. You know, I've gone to Facebook, I've seen people talking crazy. And it's just like, y'all, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not going to say anything like this or do anything like what you post in your online comments on your statements. You're not going to do anything like that in real life. Okay, so just, you know, stay behind your cell phone, push your buttons, you know, post your comment on YouTube or on Facebook or on Twitter or on Instagram or whatever it is that you want to do with your life. Talk all that crap, you know what I'm saying? You're not doing any of this in real life, you know what I'm saying? You're not doing real FaceTime, not the whole online thing with, let's do FaceTime. No, FaceTime for me is real time, in-person time. If you want that fire, if you want that smoke, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people ain't about that life, and you already know that. I'm not telling you anything new if you pay attention. So anyway, let's just keep this moving forward, okay? So a lot of people are talking crazy. It's like, oh, you know, Drake got Pusha T with Duppy. Like I said, Duppy was really good. Duppy was really good. Okay, so you know, what is it like? I think it was Monday. You know what I'm saying? People still talking crazy. Pusha T eventually was Monday, Tuesday. I don't remember. Pusha T, I think it might have been Monday. Pusha T comes back with, as a reply, the son of Adion. To me, it says the son of Adidon. I guess the second D is silent. You know how the English language works for some people, I guess. Okay, so, and Adion does sound better, so let's just go with that for right now. If I'm incorrect, oh well, I'll fix it eventually, I suppose. So, Pusha T drops the son of Adion, which no, it's not on his Daytona album. I think Pusha T flames Drake on this. He flames him. I mean, you know, he flames him. Now, which songs between the two of them, between the Duppy freestyle by Drake, and the Son of Adion by Pusha T, which song sounds better? Probably Duppy. You know what I'm saying? Drake does that. You know what I'm saying? Duppy sounds better. You know what I'm saying? I think I like the rhyme schemes. You know what I'm saying? I think his lyrics and his wordplay was a little more clever, and I won't say motivated. Just I think I think lyrically it sounded better to me. Not that the Son of Adion sounds bad at all. No, the Son of Adion, excuse me, the story of Adion. No, the story of Adion is dope. Um, I mean, Pusha T in that track, he just had facts. He had facts, and Joe Budden, big ups to Joe Budden. He made a very good point when he was talking about the song. He was like, you know what, that Pusha T successfully did with Drake that nobody else in the past previously has been able to do when they go with Drake. First thing that Pusha T did, he attacked his fan base. And when I say his fan base, the majority of Drake's fan base are obviously women, are obviously females. Ladies, I'm not making this up. You love this dude. Come on. You love this guy. Come on. Obviously, the majority of his fan base are women, are females. And no, I'm not saying Pusha T attacked them like, oh, you bitches and you sluts and that like this dude. No, nothing like that. Which leads me to the next point. Pusha T successfully attacks and questions the integrity of Drake as a human being. We're all human beings, so everybody can relate to that. As a human being, as a person, not as an artist. You know what I'm saying? So if Drake was to make a response track talking about, because he did it in Duppy, it's like, holler at me when you multi-million and, you doing that money talk thing. It's like, Pusha T put it out there from the beginning on this track. It's like, no. This ain't about the ghost riding thing. We're not talking about that right now. We're not talking, you know what I'm saying? No. We talking about you as a person. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about materialistic things. We're talking about you as a person. You know what I'm saying? That's the question, and that's the lecture at hand right now. I think Pusha T successfully executed that. I think that was very well done, very well thought out. It was very calculated and very tactful. You know what I'm saying? I like it a lot because, and I could go on and on and on about this. I mean, supposedly Drake, he got a deal with Adidas. His album is due to come out, towards the later part of June, Scorpion, and apparently around that time or before that time, I'm not quite sure how Drake operates. He said his alleged son right now was he was going to make that a part of the album, the deal that he has with Adidas. He was going to make a public announcement and come forward with that. This is according to Drake. I don't know how much I believe that. I don't know about that. But I think Pusha T successfully blew that kind of out of the water. Like, now you got to say something. Now you got to say something because now the general public, the people that follow you, your fans, your female fan base, your majority female fan base, now they are questioning you. All right? So now you have to say something about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to pay attention to this. It's not like when Joe Budden threw 3 tracks at Drake didn't respond at all. You know what I'm saying? No, you have to pay attention to this because now your character is in question. Not your money, not your success, not your career, because I'm sure his career will be fine. No, you as a human being, you as a person, and if this doesn't go the right way for you, Drake, if this doesn't go the right way for you, then this may affect your career in a negative way. This is true. So that's what I say. It's very thoughtful how Pusha T decided to go about this in regards to approaching Drake, going at Drake lyrically. This is very smart. I'm a thinker, so trust me. This is very smart. That was well done. I like that. That was well done. Yeah, so on the track, on the story of Adion, he's calling Drake a deadbeat dad, talking about how his father left him. He was talking about his mother. He was talking about his mistress. I guess he was talking about his son's mother. I mean, yeah, Pusha went in. A lot of people that I noticed that heard the track, they didn't like the fact that Pusha went in on 40. 40 is the dude that has been very instrumental in Drake's entire career. You know what I'm saying? With OVO and, overall. A lot of people didn't like that because apparently 40 has multiple sclerosis, which is no laughing matter. Personally, I would just suggest homie just smoke more marijuana, but that's my personal suggestion. That's all. I'm not a doctor, so you can listen to me if you want to. A lot more marijuana. A lot of people didn't like the fact that Pusha T went in on 40, but listen, I look at it like this. It's a rap battle. It's a diss track. This is the way that the world works. And for all these people that are complaining about this, complaining about some of Pusha T's lines, his approaches about certain things, some of the things that he said on the track, if you don't like it, you need to get your punk ass away from battle rap, from diss tracks. You just don't listen to them. Don't focus your energy on that. Focus your energy on something else. Okay? Straight up, period, because the rules will not change simply because of your little fragile feelings. Do you understand how that works? It has always been that way, and it will continue to be that way. It will continue to evolve. Okay, I have no problem with Pusha T's lyrics on the story of Adion. I have no problem with them because number one, yeah, they are just words. Okay, but you know how people are. You know what I'm saying? Words mean a lot to a lot of different people. Words mean a lot, and even if Pusha T was telling the truth about certain things. Even though there is truth invested in a lot of the things that Pusha said on the track. It's just like stand-up comedy to me. The best stand-up comedians, stuff that they say, there's truth to it. That's why it's so funny. That's why it's an effective joke. That's why they are so good at what they do. The same thing with diss tracks and battle rap. You know, some of the stuff is fictitious, some of the stuff is fake, some of the stuff is exaggerated, some of the stuff is just crap. But when it's real and you're listening to it, you know it's real. You know what I mean? What's the next question? People talking about, okay, well, how's Drake going to respond to this? I'm sure he'll respond, however, which way that he decides to respond. I mean, you know, nobody's career is going to end over this. You know, people talking crazy, you know. To me, I think that was a very effective track between the two of them. I think between the story of Adion and Duppy, I think Duppy sounds better. They're both strong tracks. I think Duppy sounds better. I think the story of Adion is way more effective because now it puts basically Drake in the interrogation room. It puts Drake in the interrogation seat under that bright ass spotlight. You know what I'm saying? You got some explaining to do, Champagne Poppy. Fake me out, Champagne Poppy. You got some explaining to do, okay? You know what I'm saying? I mean, and you can look at me crazy all you want. You know I'm telling the truth. I'm not making this stuff up. Why would I do that? I don't make up anything for anybody. You know, come on, Drake, say something. You know, I'm expecting him. I mean, I am expecting him to come back, but I'm not tripping off it either because he is a good rapper. They're both good rappers. Lyrically, I give it to Pusha T. But I still don't like Drake. I mean, not on a personal level. Like, it's on sight when I see him. No, I just think Drake is corny. I said this in a video, and I think it's still uploaded. Yeah, I didn't delete it. I said this 4 years ago about Drake. It's like I came to that conclusion, I think, or at that point in my living experience, I'm just like, I don't like this guy. I'm like, I don't like this guy. He's a good rapper. Yes, he's a good artist. Yes. But he is corny. He is corny. Okay? He's corny. And one other thing I think that Pusha T did successfully, it's like, you know, yes, everything is based on public opinion, but you know, now I think a lot of people may be looking at Drake and questioning him, like, yo, what kind of dude exactly are you? You know, no, screw your money, screw this, screw that. No. We want to talk about what matters, and we want to talk about some of the things that Pusha T mentioned on the Story of Adion track. Like, what's up with you, fam? You got to say something to your fans, right? You know, like, to me with Drake, when he drops certain things, like, people just act like it's the freaking hip-hop gospel. It's like, no, it's not. Cut that out. When he dropped God's Plan, I think people were really hype off the video. Fine, but that's what he wanted you to... That was the idea. He wanted you to be hype off the damn video. Don't be so freaking gullible. He wanted you to be hype off the video. The song, to me, is... okay, it's not the worst thing I've ever heard, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying? But come on, you know what I'm saying? I guess we'll just see what happens. If you have anything to say about this, let me know. We'll see how far this goes. I'm really interested to see what approach Drake decides to take in order to come back and retaliate right now in regards to this diss track, retaliation, back and forth hip hop beef thing between him and Pusha T, because there is history here. You know what I'm saying? But now it's at this point, and obviously Pusha T ain't playing because, look, I told y'all before, and I'm going to tell y'all again, and I will continue to tell y'all, lyrically, Drake does not scare me. He is a good rapper. He is a good rapper. But lyrically, Drake does not scare me. Like, He could be doing a live show, which might be his best bet. And he could put bass in his voice and all that and have energy and all that. Okay, cool. I hear Drake with bass in his voice. I'm just like, okay, I guess Drake is serious now. Good for Drake. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like he's not like one of those rappers to me that, and he has dope lyrics, but he's not one of those rappers to me that like, okay, when he gets on that mic and let's say he's making a diss track directed towards me, he's not like one of those cats that I listen to rapping and I'm like, oh, I'm so scared. No, Drake's coming. Ooh, so what? He's just not one of those cats that intimidate me. It just does not work for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying it's his voice. It's his voice and to me it's his voice and his energy. He has dropped some joints that it's like, okay, this isn't bad, this is cool. But at the same time, for the most part, I'm just listening to his joints. It's like, yeah, these songs are for women. These verses are for the ladies. You know what I'm saying? And he reached that point that Lil Wayne had a long time ago where like it seemed like I listen to the radio, which I do not listen to the radio anymore. I really don't. Selectively. But when I would listen to the radio, listen to music, it would be like for a straight it would be like some parts of the show, some parts on the radio stations, it would be like the Lil Wayne mix for like, it seemed like hours. Like either it was his song or it was a song that he was featured on for like an hour or two straight. It was just like, jeez, Drake went through that same thing too. Nicki Minaj might have, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, come on, y'all. Really? I mean, okay, yes, the guy's a good rapper. Yes, he's entertaining. He's still corny, but come on, hey. I'm not part of that majority female fan base of Drake's there, so you know, I can't relate to that on a personal tip. But if you have anything to say about this, let me know. Where do you think this is going to go next? Personally, I don't know. I'm just here to just basically live my life, wait and see. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens next. You know, that's all I can really say about that because I think that's all that's really valid. And